Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn. Supportive Oracle cards are these. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marson. Okay, so we got that going. In case you want to find those people or their stuff, that's how you spell that stuff. This is Leo. I don't see any bad cards here. That's always good, right? Ooh. This is similar to Aries. Why it's similar to Aries, I guess we'll find out. Why are we saying it's similar? Well, the Death card is at the end, which is talking about a whole new situation at some point. That's why I'm feeling it's similar to Aries. I just did Aries as reading, so it's kind of, I think that's why I'm tying that in. I do feel like there's a affinity to Aries in this one, though. I just do. So in case that makes sense to you for some reason, or if you're dealing with an Aries, or if you have an Aries around you, this might be connected with that. Starting off, you have Ascended Masters and Acceptance. The way I read this Ascended Masters card may be a little bit different than other people. I'm not sure. I'm an intuitive reader. I just don't usually use the book, just to be fair. But when I'm getting Ascended Masters, I feel like you're realizing what you add to the situation. And it's having that moment of clarity, kind of like, all right, I know what I want to do. I know how I'd ideally like to do it. But I also know if I really want this to be successful and fly right, I got to kind of, tame this down a little bit. I got to do this a little differently. It's not going to be just, go for it and let's see how it turns out and just go at it full force. I got to use a little bit of finesse, a little bit of control here. I got to keep it together and just kind of flow through just so, and then this will work out for the best. And the Ascended Masters with the acceptance is kind of like accepting your part. Kind of like, yeah, when I was younger, maybe I'd just run into this and just see what happens. But now I've learned my lessons. I want success. And I get the best success when I kind of tame it down a little bit. And I kind of control my energy and make sure I don't scare people. Leo has a lot of energy. And I know a few that they've said to me anyway, that they know that they're too much for a lot of people. If they're at full power, if they go at something full board, it'll just blow people away and they just can't handle it and it freaks them out or makes them very uncomfortable or makes them insecure or whatever. So they have to kind of dull it down and they have to be kind of choosy where they kind of use this energy and when they kind of keep it under control because they know not everybody can handle it. Because you're a lot, but you're a lot in a positive way. Like, Leo is a great energy. Like, they get a lot done. But the ones that realize, like, other people get intimidated easily by that. When they realize that, they can use that to its best outcome. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It's not about liking it, not about liking doing that, but it's about I have a goal. The way I get to this goal and get this optimal outcome is kind of like keeping it together. So it's just kind of being realistic, accepting like, yeah, you know what, I have a very high amount of energy, which is a great thing. Not everybody can handle it. I need success here, so I'm going to do what I got to do. So you're going into this situation very carefully and cautiously. Again, is that really how you want to do it? Probably not. But you want this success, and you're like, I need that over there. This is how I got to do it. So I'm going to do what I need to do to get my outcome, because it's that outcome that I want. Okay. So you're going into this with a lot of thought, a lot of careful action. You got nature journey, meditation, and the Five of Cups. When I'm saying this stuff about holding energy back and taming it down, it's not simple for a Leo. Not the Leo energy that I know. It's not simple. Like, that's a lot of energy. It's a wonderful gift. Like, every sign has their gift. I feel like that energy level is Leo's gift. And when you have to kind of hold it back and tie it down a little bit, it's hard to do that. It takes a lot of energy to do that. It takes a lot of control to do that. There's a lot there. The Five of Cups is telling me you're not really liking it. But with the nature journey and the meditation, you're trying to be at peace with it. You're doing your best with it, but you're kind of like, I feel like it's driving you nuts. Kind of like, I hate this. I just want to like go full board. I just want to go full board and get this done, but I know it's going to throw things off. So you're holding it together. You're holding it together. You're not, at this point, you're just not liking it. I just feel like you're not liking it, but again, I see my goal, still on point for that goal. The reaction people are giving to you is beauty and, what's the name here? Kuthumi. Like if you look at the picture of Kuthumi, things seem like they're in balance. Things are going well. The beauty card is like people are loving this. They're feeling like everything's on the level. Everything's going exactly as planned. Nothing is random. Everything is predictable. I feel like they like predictable at this point. A lot of positive response here. Again, this is why you're sticking to it. Like, yeah, it's on point. It's on plan. Excuse me. It's going where I want it to be. Oh, I got the hiccups. The hiccups are like a negative response, though. It's kind of like saying it's really probably getting on your nerves, but it's like you're divided. Like, but I'm getting that goal. It's heading there. It's where I want it to go. But I'm like, I'm so sick of holding back. I'm so sick of it. But you're doing it. You're continuing on because everything seems to be matching up. Leo. Another thing with Leo. If you decide you're going to do something, then you're going to do something. And I feel like that's really why this is happening and why this is working at this point, because you've decided that's what's going to happen. And you have a very strong will. You know, there's a reason the lion is there when you look at the strength card and they refer it to Leo, because there's a lot of strength, a lot of determination. If you decided that's where I'm going, then that's where you're going. And if this is how you've decided you're going to do it, then that's how you're going to do it. Even if you don't like it, you can be very defiant against yourself and be like, oh, we're doing it this way because I said we're doing it this way. This keeps coming forward. For this to have success, I really feel like you need somebody to vent off with. Somebody that you can be around who, when the coast is clear, this person can handle you at notch 10 or close to it, and you don't have to worry about them having a freaking meltdown about it. So, see, I'm getting this Nine of Wands, but I feel like this is somebody keeping guard for you, kind of like, hey, it's just us. Let it fly, because I can handle it. I know how you are. I know you need to vent this out. Go ahead. Like, we're on that level. We're on that level. Let it go. Let it fly. I know you need a moment just to decompress. Go ahead. This is where it really seems to make things better for you. Finding a mentor. Six of Pentacles is that balance. And the last one is peace. Having one person at least where you can just kind of like let it go. Just let it go. Let it fly. Go to level 10 or beyond and just let that energy fly. And then when you're done, you're like, all right, I gotta go back to taming it down. But you know that person, you got that energy out. This person saw you for how you really wanted to be seen. And you know that they're going to honor you and keep that to themselves. Like, yeah, no, that's cool, man. I can relate to that. Cool, man. Where's that coming from? I don't know. It's there. What's happening in the environment is very good. It just may seem conflicting, so I'm going to explain it here, obviously. Two of Swords behind the Ace of Swords. Now, things are still moving forward. You have a lot of control is moving forward, the Ace of Swords. Everything's moving forward. Things are going forward to the next phase. I feel like this is like a next phase card. Yeah, aces are usually the beginning, but this is the beginning of the next phase is what I'm getting. The Two of Swords is telling me you're still holding back, but these two energies married together are telling me you're holding back what's necessary and you're moving forward what's necessary. So it's a very controlled situation, but it's going forward to your benefit. So it's very good. Having somebody to vent that energy off like makes a huge difference. Huge. I don't know what to say about that. Now, I do feel like after a while you're kind of like, all right, this situation is what it is, and I need some type of change because even though it's going well, I want to do something different with this. I want to go somewhere else with this. An opportunity. I wish. Yeah, the Sun card comes up in the environment. This person who has your back, this Knight of Wands person, who says, you know, you have a moment, you need to have a moment to let it fly. Go ahead, let it fly. This person is helping you. I'll just see if there's anything else with that. they're helping you get this new opportunity. Kind of like, you know what, you're doing well with this, but something else might actually suit you better and make you happier. Because this controlled atmosphere is just, after a while, it's just going to suck the life out of you. The Ten of Wands with the Five of Wands and the Emperor. There's definitely a negotiation here. Negotiation. Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands? Yeah. It seems connected to this current actual situation, but it's either like a changing of responsibilities or a changing of positions. There's some type of moving around. It's almost like, I feel like when I've seen this before, it's kind of like somebody who's used to working in the office constantly, and then the people that they work for realize that that's not working for this person. They need to get out more, and they give them an outside position, or they give them a traveling position. Like, that's kind of the change I'm feeling here. Something like that. Like, you're too confined, and there's a lot of negotiation and a lot of stress. The people you're working with, I feel like a lot of you, this is a business thing, they're understanding that this is a lot. Like, you have a lot of energy, a lot of positive productiveness to you. But if they keep you in this position and they don't help you find a better place to fit in this situation, sooner or later you're going to leave because you can't stand it anymore. So they want to keep you. That's where the Ten of Wands comes in. It's very stressful for them. Five of Wands is like there's a lot of dickering back and forth. But they're going to try to find something that fits you better because they want to keep you. That's why. This new opportunity, you have a hand in this, because you know what works for you and what doesn't. So you have to, this is why there's a negotiation here. Like, they might be throwing out things like, what about this? Would you like this? Would you like that? No, I don't like that. But I like this aspect of that. I like the traveling, but I don't want to be traveling to do accounting. Like, I don't want to travel five states over just to do accounting, or 500 miles just to do accounting work. I don't want to do that. But if you have a presentation about this or that, I would like to do that. Well, what about this? Well, that's something that's interesting too. It's got the presentation part, but then I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. There's a lot of negotiation. You're helping these people find something that will fit you. You're an active participant. It's giving you the release from this situation. Are we missing something? Okay. I was trying to walk away from this. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay, so one way or another, the Leo will be happy. So are you, if you're watching this and you're not a Leo, but you're connecting to this energy, the person who's connecting to this video, you're going to be happy one way or another. You are going to give these people a chance to work with you. When push comes to shove, when it comes to the end of the day though, if they couldn't find something that really works for you, you will find it elsewhere. You are destined to have success one way or another. That's what I'm getting from that. I think I was walking away from that a little too soon because I was trying to move on. They're like, no, we're not done. If this doesn't work out in this situation, you'll find something somewhere else. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want for that reason. Because maybe this situation, this is as far as you need to be. Maybe this went as far as it needs to go. And maybe this is the catalyst moving you forward to the next. It's going to depend on each of you. The outcome is good no matter what. It's just if you're still at this situation or going somewhere else, that's the question. Because the next thing coming in, I do feel like there's travel involved. You got the Three of Wands. You got life journey and you got choices. So something new is definitely coming in for you. Whether it's connected to the same people or not is the question. So be it job or whatever you got going on, friendships, organizations, whatever you got going on. The people you're currently connected to, whether they stay or not, that seems negotiable. You will definitely be moving on to a better position in this situation or a different situation. You're definitely moving something. Something is changing for you. I think that's what we have to say that with that. Opportunity is here. Opportunity with the Queen of Wands. Don't get caught up in the gender, but opportunity will work for you one way or another. Either where you are will present what you need. If it can't, then somewhere else will. There's a change coming. There's no way around it. The Death card, this is where I was giving the Aries analogy in the beginning. The Death card is here with mind and body. Is it mind and body? Heart, mind, and balance. Heart, mind, balance. You can't keep doing this. the question I'm getting is if it's at the same place you're currently at or if it's somewhere else. Either way, that's why I'm feeling like when you're negotiating with wherever you are. So if this is a job, for example, I think that's the easiest way to give this. If you're at a job and you're like, well, we're negotiating, don't hold back. Ask for what you want. Be a little demanding for it. Because if you don't get it, you'll find it somewhere else. And if you sell yourself short and you settle for something that you don't really totally want, it's extending the life of the situation, but it will still come to an end. So why do that to yourself? You know what I mean? Why do that? All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.